Welcome to another OPUS Projektor training video. In this video I want to show you the new image library from the OPUS Projektor 2019. In the Projektor 2018 you've all met the symbol library and you know how easy it is to put one of these symbols into your project. Now for the OPUS Projektor 2019 we took a similar approach for images. So no, the image library is not a library of images that we give to you. It's more of an empty library, a bookshelf, but you still need to put in the books yourself. So let's take a look. The image library is pretty much empty in the beginning. So let's go ahead and press the browse button here in the bottom and add some folders with images in them. So you can multi-select or you can only select one folder. The search will not go recursively into subfolders, so you need to directly select any folder that has images in them, not in subdirectories. Images in subdirectories will not be searched for. So now you can see we have a tab here for each folder that I selected, and we have a nice preview of all the images that are in this folder. I can change the preview size. I can make it a little bit smaller if I have a lot of images and I want to see them all at once, or I can make them much bigger to really see which is the image that I'm looking for. Okay, let's go to medium value back again. There's also a little resolution bar here showing the resolution of the image, which makes it easier to spot that background image amongst all the icons right here. If you don't want that, for a better overview what the images look like, you can disable this resolution bar. Using the images is as easy as it was with the symbols. So let's take the background here. I drag and drop it, for example, on the frame, and I say background image, and that's it. Or of course, I can drag and drop the icon and just add this as a picture graphic object. So this is much easier than having to create a picture graphic object and then browsing to the image folder and selecting the image. Here I have a very good overview of all the images that I have that I want to use, and with one drag and drop they are in my project. Another nice feature is the multi-selection. So I'm pressing the control key now, and you can see I can select all the orange icons right here. You can also see that there's a little index on the top left side. Let me first show you what it does. So I can drag and drop this and now say add images into new list, and this will create a list object with all the images inside, all ready to use. So I can change the preview value to 0, 1, and so on, and all the images are there. If I fold this up, you can see they're all there. Now, let's say I did all this and oh my, I wanted to have this lamp object as the first one. So I can just hover over it and use the mouse wheel to change the value. The order. So now this one is the first, this is the other lamp, this will be the second, and then I want park. So I hover over that, and that is the park. And all the other images will move accordingly. So this is a great way to preset the order of the objects in your list object. I can click anywhere and just remove this. I can also set images to favorites. So let's say I always use these numbers. So I right click and say add to favorites. This opens a new tab called favorites, which just shows all the images that I have ever set to favorites. And if I would never use the 0, I can of course also remove. I can also multi-select and remove. So here you can really put all the images that you use very regularly. The favorites folder is of course not an actual folder, so this is just a tab that shows all the images from these actual folders. So removing these will not delete anything. There is also a search bar. So let's say I'm looking for a background. I'm writing back, and you can see, well, it shows me the back icon, but then it only shows me background. So this is another very nice thing to find what you're looking for. The search cannot be closed, just as the favorites. For the favorites, to remove this tab, you need to remove all the favorites images. For the search, you just remove the search word and the tab closes. All the other tabs can be closed here, or you can right click and close the one that you selected, close them all, or all except the one that you've just selected. Finally, there's a very quick way to have access to all the images that you have used in your project until now by clicking the Add Project folder. And now you can see we have the icons that I have in the list object, the default picture graphic image, my background, and all the images from the buttons. So now I have a very quick access to all of these images if I ever need to use them again in my project. This is again a tab that can actually be closed because it points to a folder, and you can see that the folder will be shown in the tooltip. You can also right click here and open this with the default application for this image, in my case the Windows Image Viewer, and you can also open the folder where this is in. So this will be a great tool to make workflows much easier and make image handling much better. I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next video.